Can you? No, I'm still a shadow.
You need to change the computers there.
Well, I can put the desk around the other way, but then we have a view there.
If you're facing this way towards the kitchen.
Hi, everybody. We're just discussing the fact that I'm a silhouette. We tried drawing the curtains and I'm still a silhouette. We're going to have to turn the desk round. It's not a desk, it's a table. We're going to have to turn it round for tomorrow if you want to see my ugly mush. So there you go. We've got a silhouette. It's Graham here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance, and we're here to give away another $100 today to a lucky member. Okay, we do it every day. And I'm going to check that we are broadcasting. Should be live streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. And our Facebook group is We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'm about to check there now. Just waiting for Facebook to do its thing. I always have to refresh the page. Takes a little bit longer. Scroll down and hopefully we've got a silhouette from August the 23rd today. We are streaming live. So let's hope we've got we've got some feedback as well. Let me mute my microphone, my speaker. There we go. Hopefully that's muted that. Okay. So top of the comments list is Dave Jackson from the UK, followed by the UK from the Northeast, and then India, Nigeria, and then Uruguay. No, Paraguay. I apologize, Yara. Yara is from Paraguay. Well, she's from Peru, but she lives in Paraguay. Okay, and then we've got Burundi and the Netherlands. Dave Jackson says, switch on the lights. You wouldn't believe it, but I've got the lights on. So there you go. It's just that it's so bright coming through because this is west facing. Our back garden is southwest facing, and we get the sun this time of the year, and it just means that we've got what we have. And then we've got our banished UK member in India. Can't get back to the UK because of COVID. Then we've got South Africa, more from Nigeria. Lovely to see you wherever you're from. We love having you here. It's a beautiful sharing community. We're here to build a community of like-minded individuals who seek more than just material gains. Obviously, we all want to improve our standard of living. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with having ambition. And it will be provided through We Share Abundance. It'll come to you naturally. You don't need to chase it. It'll just happen. And the main thing is to be content with where you are, even though you have ambitions to grow to bigger things. We are, as I say, this loving community built around sharing love, sharing abundance, and it's lovely to have people here from all over the world. We've got people from more from Nigeria, USA, Southern Alabama, Bangladesh, Canada, waiting for Hurricane Henry. I think it's been downgraded from hurricane, but it's still going to be a little bit windy up your way, I'm sure. I think it's like 70, 75 mile an hour gusts perhaps. So keep batten down and enjoy the ferocity there. Where else? We've got New Zealand, Nigeria, Pakistan. Okay. And where are we? Yep. From Widget, I guess that's Egypt. Your typing's probably as bad as mine. W's next to E, isn't it? So we've got Mortaz from Widget, which is Egypt. You know, I type things wrong all the time, so I can understand that. We've got Pakistan. Lovely to see everybody. I'm just going to check and see if for a change we have YouTube comments, and no, we don't. It's still not showing correctly. I have been on to support for Melon. We've not got anything resolved at this moment in time. And there we go. We've got Nigeria as well in the house. We've got members here. They're not necessarily here live at the moment, but we've got members from all continents, all different races, all different creeds. It's really a very cosmopolitan community, and we treat each person with equal respect. And that is what we are about. I'm going to give you some updates in a minute. I'm just going to see if we've got an email from Devyani. She usually sends me an email. And we haven't got one as yet, but she may send one in a moment. So we'll come back to that. But development we know is ongoing. Devyani worked today on sorting out the bug on the existing site in the messaging area, where it wasn't showing statistics and it wasn't showing messages that were there that should have been there available to read. That has all been fixed. And the main priority now for the developers, Devyani and her little team, is to get the new site online. Once the new site comes online, there will be daily withdrawals allowed. We'll be paying them every day. You'll be able to withdraw as many times as you want in a day if you want, but we'll do our best to pay them every 24 hours. We'll start paying every day, and hopefully we'll get through all the withdrawals that are there. These will be your new earnings from the new site, and the free tokens that we give you consistently, and we have done since we started, will of course be available to withdraw subject to liquidity. And that is what a lot of people are asking about, is withdrawals, and it's been mentioned every day virtually. So we don't want any more questions about it. That is the situation. We're waiting for the new site. We'll get it up there as quickly as we can. It's a big job transferring the database over because they are not compatible. The database we have with the existing site and the database we have with the new site are totally different animals, and it'll be a big job to transfer that data over, especially when we're talking about doing it to a live site. It's got to be done right. We don't get a second chance at it, okay? It's going to take a couple of weeks at least. So there we go. Still no message from Devyani, but support tickets, I got into them today. I caught up to date on all the things that I hadn't done yesterday. So everything from my point of view is up to date. And of course, the support teams are so brilliant. They're always up to date with the tickets and KYC and anything else that they have to deal with. There's probably about 50 people behind the scenes volunteering their services just to help you guys. And that's what this community is about. It's about just loving service, casting it out there, knowing full well that it'll come back to you. I have here on I don't know whether you can see this if I bring it round here, but it's like a music stand here. Let me see if I get back to Facebook, if you can see that. Whether or not you'll be able to read it or not, it doesn't matter. Okay, you can see it. It's not very clear, but it's there. And I have this there, and it's got different things on it. It's got some affirmations on it. And it's also got a page from a book, which I've read to people before, but I'm going to read it again. Just as all power lies in his will, so all spiritual and material gifts flow from his boundless abundance. In order to receive his gifts, you must eradicate from your mind all thoughts of limitation and poverty. Universal mind is perfect and knows no lack. To reach that never-failing supply, you must maintain a consciousness of abundance. Even when you do not know where the next dollar is coming from, you should refuse to be apprehensive. When you do your part and rely on God to do his, you will find that mysterious forces come to your aid and that your constructive wishes soon materialize. This confidence and consciousness of abundance are attained through meditation. And I spend hours a day in meditation, manifesting so many things, wonderful things that are going to happen in We Share Abundance. And you can be a part of that manifestation. You can help manifest things. We have a link to the SRF lessons, which are, I think there's 18 parts of the lessons. They mail them to you every 2 weeks. There's a lot of them. This is some of them here, you know. It'll take you, they come every 2 weeks. So 18 lessons. You're looking at how long? 2, 9. Yeah, you're looking at 9 months to get the whole set of lessons. I've been using these lessons for over 20 years. And I still use them every day. You keep going back through them. It's repetition, and you feel yourself just getting a little bit closer. Sometimes you think, oh, I'm not getting anywhere. And then all of a sudden, boom, you get that feeling that, yeah, something's happened and you've gone to another level. And it may not be a great level higher, but it's another level. And I have personal experience of being able to manifest things into my life. Some people may call them coincidence, but when coincidences keep happening, logic says there's more to it than coincidence. So those lessons are available to you. They're not an affiliate link. There's no affiliate program involved. If you live in the States or the UK, they cost you $99 for the whole caboodle, mailed to you every day. I doubt that covers the production cost and the mailing cost. If you live in third world countries, I think they send them out for about $10. I know that certainly in India, they're about $10. So well worthwhile, and they will help you find and achieve and have everything that you want in life. Okay, let's see where we are. I remember seeing Canada, New Zealand, Pakistan, Egypt, yeah. More from Nigeria. We're not here to beg, Ridwan. We're here to give updates. If a moderator's here, can they delete that comment, please? You can't find Weezer in Ways Exchange. Please watch the video in the whatever it is, the top thing at the top. It used to be pinned posts, but now they've changed the name of it to something else. There's a video there that explains how and why and where to find Waves tokens, Weezer tokens. Okay, we got Manchester, UK, Bangladesh. We have, where else? Nigeria. We got Crypto Dave in. Been a while. Hope you're all doing well. Of course we are, Dave. We hope you're doing well. Okay, where are we? Where are we? What else have we got? A Geordie, an Irishman, and a Scot went to a pub. What's new about that? Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. So let's get started with a short little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, bless this We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love they find the joy of service. And through the joy of service, they attract into their lives everything that they want and need from you. Amen. Okay, so I'm going to just check now and again and see if we've got anything from Devyani, and we haven't. But I know what she's doing. She is working on how to solve what's the best way. It's not a problem, it's just a situation. We have two different, totally different formats for the database. We have to move the database from the old site to the new site. And we have to do it in the most effective and efficient way because we're dealing with a live site. We have to say, okay, this is how we're going to do it. And that's what Devyani is working on. It's a little puzzle for her, but she is so talented. She's going to do it brilliantly. But it will take time. It's a complicated process. Okay, so just bear with her. It's unlikely that we will get that new site launched by the end of this month now. It only gives us a week. And I think 2 weeks is optimistic. 3 weeks is par for the course. It may take 4 weeks. However long it takes, it will be done. And it will be done in the best possible way. Okay? So there we are. That is what we have. So that's covered support and things. I've got numbers for you. Let me give you some numbers. But let's do a couple of affirmations first. Let's do a couple of affirmations because I've got a page there about affirmations. I'm not going to read it to you, but it's how to practice affirmations. You've got to feel them. You've got to put emotion into them. You've got to get them from your conscious mind into your subconscious mind. When they're in your subconscious mind, they start to control your conscious mind. That's where your habits come from your subconscious. That's where you start doing things without thinking about them because your subconscious is saying, okay, do this, do this, do this. And you do it without thinking. You get up in the morning, you get dressed, you go to the bathroom. It's all done without thinking. If you've got a habit like smoking, you pick the cigarettes out of your pocket and you put them in. You don't think about it. You light them up. And I know because I've been there. I used to smoke 60 cigarettes a day. You don't think about it. It's not a conscious effort. It's just a habit. So you use affirmations to put good habits into that subconscious, and then they start controlling your conscious mind. And then if you keep reaffirming those affirmations, they go beyond the subconscious into the superconscious. And that is where you cast them out into the universe. And that is where the universe says, wow, yeah, boom, let him have some of that back. And you get more back than you put out there. And that happens. And that's what this bit I was reading about abundance earlier on talks about. It talks about just trusting the process. You just got to trust the process. Keep repeating the affirmations with with feeling, with emotion, and they'll get through into that and they'll be thrown out there and it'll come back to you. It's the old cast your bread on the waters and it'll be brought back to you. But it comes back in greater numbers. You know, you want more love in your life, give more love. It's expressed another way quite often as what goes round comes round. But what goes round comes round in greater quantities. So make sure what you're putting out there is good stuff. You don't want bad stuff coming back to you. Okay. Here's a couple of affirmations. Let's do them together. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm very good at making money and able to help others do the same. I make more than I need and so can share my abundance of cash. Okay, let's do it again. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm very good at making money and able to help others do the same. I make more than I need and so can share my abundance of cash. Here's a good one. This is close to a lot of people's hearts. I'm so happy and grateful now that the Visa tokens have absolute liquidity and values of over $1,000 each. Okay, remember it's a natural law that these are going to happen. We don't talk about them as being hopes. We don't talk about them as being in the future. They're present tense. I'm so happy and grateful now that the Visa tokens have absolute liquidity and values of over $1,000 each. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. These are some I have on my desk. I carry them around in my pocket. If I go in my pocket, you see these are a bit dog-eared because they're in my pocket. I'm so happy and grateful now for earning money to discharge my heaven-awarded responsibility to maintain myself and others, and to banish disease and poverty from the world. Okay, you can write on little cards, you know, and carry them about with you and repeat them many times a day, but especially first thing in the morning, last thing at night. Get them into your mind. Get them going through there. They will manifest. Okay. Right. Where are we? We've had a few amens. Yeah, the moderators keep on top of things. They are amazing. All the support teams, whether they're moderators, on the KYC team, on the verifications, the withdrawals, whatever team they're on, lots and lots of them, all serving for the joy of service. Amazing. Okay, here's our numbers. Net increase of registered members is 23 today. So that's an increase of 23 net, because we take out anybody that is inactive for 2 months and doesn't have an active stake. Okay. Usually we're looking at 50, 100, sometimes a couple of hundred, can be thousands, but at the moment, usually it's around about 50 to 100 people a day we're taking out that are inactive. And so it means that we've had more registrations than people we've taken out, and it's up by 23. We've got 50,349. We also take an average of people that are logging in on a daily basis, and we take that over the last few completed days, and these are what we class as active members, not just registered members, but active people that are logging in on a daily basis. And that's down by 206. The average is down by 206 over the last few days to 17,620. But our pools, once again, these are net figures for the pools. Our pool net increase of 3 for pool 1 to 37,141 Pool 1 stakes, and a net increase of 1 elite member to 22,429 elite members. Site ranking is up for both sites, We Share Abundance and Multiply Weezer. We Share Abundance is up 34 places to 9,863. Multiply Weezer is up 129 places to 23,197. And it's a little bit surprising, really, that we are getting up the rankings in our site ranking at this moment in time before we get the new site launched. When we get the new site launched, we'll expect to see them increasing our site rankings. But at the moment, it's a little bit surprising that they are increasing. Because Multiply Weezer, for example, we only have 3 new email verified members in the last 24 hours there. And we only had 1 person who bought advertising there for the first time. And our bonus pool in Multiply Weezer has only gone up $7 in the last 24 hours to $8,734. What about the tokens? I think they're down a little bit. Oh no, they're not. They're a bit up and down. For example, Wheat Abundance token in our back office is down to 121.18. But in Waves, it's up to 99.01 because Waves yesterday was 95, and in our back office yesterday, it was showing at 127. So one of them's showing it's going up, and one of them's showing it's coming down a bit. And it's probably somewhere in the middle. The Weezer token is, let me check on that. That is down in both coin ranking and also in the Waves exchange, but infinitesimally, it's tiny. We're still looking at about 0.2 of a cent you can buy Weezer tokens for. And my advice is if you've got spare cash, buy some Weezer tokens. They will go up once we get the new site launched and we start moving things along. Those Weezer tokens will go up. At the moment, you can get 4 or 5 for 1 cent. Okay, go out and buy yourself $1 worth, $10 worth, $100 worth. If you've got it, you won't lose money by it. They'll go up. If they only go up to 10 cents, they're going to go up more than that. But if they only go up to 10 cents, you'll have made a killing. If they only go up to 1 cent, you'll have made 3 or 4 times your money back in quick time. You know, they are an amazing buy at the moment. So those are the numbers at the moment, or the numbers for today. So now we get on to the exciting part. And as it's getting darker at the back there, you can see my face a little bit better in the front here. So there we go. We've got Nigeria in. How's Cody doing? Cody's doing all right. We're trying to train ourselves and Cody to keeping him quiet and keeping him off his leg. I mean, he's not too bad at the moment because he hops around on 3 legs. But he's got to have surgery on the 3rd of September. And once he's had that surgery, we can't afford to damage that surgery. It's going to take about 8 weeks of keeping him quiet for all the bones to knit up properly and everything. So at the moment, we're just trying to, we are cutting down his walks. We're trying to train ourselves to put him on a lead to keep him from running about and jumping about. I don't think he knows what's going on, and sometimes he gets fed up, but he's up there. We moved Sati up there onto, if I turn the desk around, you'll probably see him tomorrow. I can maybe show you, I don't know. Let me take that off there. He's there. I don't know whether you can see that. He's on his little sofa. There he is. He's not too happy because he's up there on, we're a split level. And so he's sort of separated from, can't put this back now. Here we go, hopefully. I think that, oh, no, it's going to fall off. Aye. That's me trying to do things that I don't. Aye. Okay, I think we're back to normal now. So he's feeling a bit sorry for himself, but it's split level and there's not a lot of room up there, and he's used to having the run of the house, and he's a bit separated. He likes to, I'm working away, he'll come in every now and again and he'll say hi, and he'll jump up on me, and then we'll have a bit of a conversation. And so he's missing that a little bit, but I'm as near as I can be to him at the moment. So thanks for asking anyway. But there you go. He's my pal, and he's there. And we're going to get him fixed up. His surgery is on the 3rd of September, so we've got to get him used to not bouncing around and jumping around and being quiet. And we've got to get used to doing that. I lift him in and out of the car, and he can't understand, why can't I just jump in? No, you have to wait there while I lift you in. And so there you go. So that's it. Right. Okay. So that's the update on Cody. Now let's get to giving some money away. Let's see, what do? We share. First of all, we share the screen, and we go to our spreadsheet to find out how many people we've got. Because I update it every day. After 6, I download. I download all the new forms that have come in. We didn't have too many today. I want a piece of paper. Here we go. To make notes on. And this is what we want. It's row 2082 is the last one. So that's the last number that we can pick, is 2082. And the first one is number 2, because number 1 is headings. So we'll want to pick random number between 2 and 2082. So now if we go back here and we go to random.org, share, screen, window. I've got to find the right. There it is, random.org, share. It's a lot of clicking buttons to get this shared, it's click the wrong one and I'll lose everybody. So there we are, random.org. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go there and we'll put in number 2 at the top there and number 2082 at the bottom. And when we click, it'll pick a number. It could be number 2, it could be number 2082, it could be anything in between. And that hopefully will be our winner. But we're going to pick 3 numbers just in case we pick somebody that's loaded a form but isn't actually qualified. So the first number out of the hat is 535. And we're going to pick another, 2017. And yet another, 1376. And then we're going to go back to our spreadsheet. Okay, and now we're going to look for that number. Once I find the spreadsheet on my computer, there we go. And it is what, 535. So it's up near the top. 535. And that is Mateo Emmanuel. So we're going to take his referral code from Havasu. And I'm going to paste that in and search for it in my back office for Havasu. and hopefully it'll come up, and then I'll be able to show you. I'm not going to just keep switching at the moment in case it doesn't happen or whatever. But we have him there, and it looks like he's good. He's got his picture there, but we don't know until we check on the other side. And I'll show you what I mean in a moment, because we'll now go to my back office in Avazu. Share, screen, window, Avazu, share. Get back there, show on stream. Okay. So you can see he's there. That's the number that we copied. And this is it, Emmanuel Omatayo. But what we've got to do, we've got to verify over here, because you can see this person here, for example, he's loaded his photograph, but he doesn't have a green tick. He's not valid. You see, this one is fine. Jude is fine. He's got his green tick. He's done everything. So we're hoping that Emmanuel is going to have a green tick when we find him. But we're going to have to search for him on the name. We searched here because it brings it up quickly in this side with his referral code. But now we're going to search for him by name, Omatayo. Spelled that wrong. O-M-A-T-A-Y-O. Yep. And what's happened there? It says we've not got any. That can't be right, can it? I must have spelt it wrong somewhere. Let me have a look at the spreadsheet. Omatayo. Me. Omatayo. And we've got several of them, but it's not Ojo we're looking for. Not Temitope. That's the one, Emmanuel Omatayo. That's the guy we had, and he's verified. He's got his green tick there, so you can see that that is fine. Just out of curiosity, this one with all green here is one that's been given to me through the round robin. And why should they give me people? Okay, if they Avazu introduce people that haven't got a sponsor, because Avazu isn't allowed to sponsor people, but they may introduce people, especially once they get rocking and rolling on selling their 50 million tickets. They've got to give those people away to somebody. And if you're in the round robin, you'll get people given to you. And if they win a prize, you know, if this person wins $1 billion, they're going to give me $1 million for having introduced that person, even though I don't know them from Adam. They've just been given to me through the round robin. So it's a good thing as an ambassador, get into that round robin. You've just got to introduce a few people, find a few people that would love the opportunity to win $1 billion. Okay, not hard to do, but there we go. We've got Emmanuel Omatayo. He's a winner, and we can stop sharing now. I'm going to go back to the spreadsheet, and I'm going to mark him in red so that I know I've got to pay him. Bear with me while I just do that. My system, such as it is. Okay. He's marked in red. We save the page. I know I've got to pay that guy. When I pay him, I mark him in yellow. Okay. So there we go. I'll go back to Facebook and see what we've got going on there now. So we've got a winner. Yeah, we've got a winner, Emmanuel Omatayo. I said Omatayo, Suchitra. That was my bad thing. We couldn't find him. It's Umutile. But congratulations to him, love to him. It's a great opportunity. We share abundance. It looks like my video's frozen up. I'm just looking like a statue there. It's working fine in the app, so I think it's Facebook. Maybe it's just my Facebook. But it doesn't seem to be working there. Anyway, we're pretty much done for today, but it is a great opportunity, Avazu. They're going to be starting to sell those 5 million tickets. They're going to be over 16 million cash prizes. That means everybody has a 1 in 3 chance of winning. You can earn a free ticket as an Avazu ambassador, or you can buy one. It's up to you. You can do whatever you choose. But it's a great opportunity. And the people that you introduce, if they win, like I say, you introduce somebody wins that top prize of $1 billion, they'll give you $1 million. I can't remember what they give you for $1 million. I think it's 100,000. If you introduce somebody that wins $1 million, you just get 100,000. You know, not $1 million, but 100,000. You wouldn't turn your nose up at it, would you? No. And that's why we say, have a zoo, zoo. A win for you is a win for me. Because if the person you introduce wins, you win as well. Okay? And it's $1 billion spree. Somebody's got to win that $1 billion. Why not you? And the best about everything is all the proceeds from this raffle are going to charity. So although they're paying out lots and lots and lots of money in prizes, billions of dollars in prizes, there's even more going to be paid out to charity that they're going to raise. I can't remember the figures. I think it's 3 billion going to charity, and I can't remember what the number going out, but it is on the website. If you want to look for it, it's all there. It's all disclosed. So that is the basis of our little song, and I'm going to end with that today. The zoo, zoo, zoo. A win for you is a win for me. The zoo, zoo, zoo. It's $1 billion spree. The zoo, zoo, zoo. We're all helping charity all together now. The zoo, zoo, zoo. A win for you is a win for me. The zoo, zoo, zoo. It's $1 billion spree. The zoo, zoo, zoo. We're all helping charity. And I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. We'll give away another $100. God bless you all. Thanks for being We Share Abundance.